Hey there, Coffee Talkies. Well, after 11 years of marriage, the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum, Kandi Burruss, has finally had enough of Todd Tucker's antics as she's chosen to file for divorce. Now, if you followed me over the years and you've read how I feel about couples with this specific kind of dynamic, then you know that I am not at all surprised by this news. But were you? Were you shocked to learn that after 11 years and two kids together, that these two were calling it quits? Did you think that Kandi and Todd would last forever? Or did you simply hope against hope that they'd be the couple to make it, to prove all of the doubters wrong? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ree of Coffee and Cream Talk. I'm a cultural critic, a social commentator, a writer, and a relationship specialist. And I specialize in using the happenings in pop culture as a classroom for teachable moments and lessons that you can learn from and apply to your real life in real time. If you like what you're hearing here, then be sure to subscribe to my newsletter called Caffeinated Commentary. The link is below in the description and in the bio. And please be sure to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share. The issue with Todd and Kandi that no one is really talking about is the fact that Todd had nothing when he met Kandi. And I'm so tired of the same old script of people saying, well, that's not true. Todd was an executive at Bravo. That is a lie, friends. That's a lie. Todd worked in production. Basically, Todd was a production manager, not a producer. So, a production manager, they are responsible for things like travel and accommodations and scheduling. Thus, it would make sense that they actually met in Africa when they were traveling, right? So, but even so, think about it this way. If Todd were a real bigwig producer at Bravo, why did he go from being a producer to then being on air talent, right? If Todd were serious about his craft as a producer, then he'd have zero interest in being on camera, right? But Todd wanted to have the life that Kandi had. Todd wanted to be just as famous as Kandi. And so, yes, Mama Joyce was right all along about him. He is an opportunist. He was looking for an opportunity to attach himself to someone like Kandi. And the thing is that Kandi knows that Mama Joyce was right. But Kandi, like many women, wanted to prove her mother and everyone else wrong. So she married a man who had nothing because she thought that she could be the wind beneath his wings and make him into something. She played the build a man game. Like build a bear, but build a man. And just ask Mary J. Blige, just ask Wendy Williams, ask Sherry Shepard, and a host of other successful Black women who have played the same game. And when you play that game, you always end up losing. So here's some advice for Black women: do not marry the help, okay? Do not marry outside of your tax bracket. These men are jealous and they're insecure and they simply want to bring you down. They want to have you doubt yourself because they are nowhere near the man that they want to be. They see everything that you have and they want it for themselves. And they want Black women to feel bad about their achievements and about being single. You get with these men after you are already successful and thriving and you allow them to influence, take over, and manage your already established career. And then you want to go and tell the world that your husband is responsible for it all, that you could not have done any of it without him. But how was that possible when you were literally already doing it? You'd already done it. But okay, right? Now you say that he was responsible for your success. Guess what? Things have gone south in your relationship, and now he wants to be paid like he was responsible for your success. So, this is precisely why you do not marry a man who is not on your level in your tax bracket or who rely on you, a man who relies on you to become something. You do not marry the man who is on your payroll. And sure enough, someone's going to try to refute what I'm saying by chiming in with, but Todd, he wasn't on Candy's payroll. They had projects together. Lies, okay? Todd and Candy's projects together were funded by Candy's money, okay? They were funded with Candy's money. Candy's name, and Candy's connections. Therefore, Todd indeed was on Candy's payroll because Todd couldn't have done any of that without being attached to Candy. Again, do not marry the help. Males like Todd want to be regarded as kings and treated like princesses. Males like Todd believe that if you don't let a man lead, then you'll end up alone and sad and lonely and never chosen and sitting around a house that you paid for all day crying because you did not allow a good man like Todd to lead you. But here's the question, ladies. Where is Todd leading you with your money? Where's a man like Todd leading you with your money? Why do you need a man to lead you somewhere with your money? Are you lost at sea? Are you lost in the wilderness? Are you lost in space? Like, really, what is going on with this extremely faulty logic? So called logic, I should say, because nothing about that is logical. So chime in the comments and let me know what you think about all of this. If you like what you've heard here, then be sure to subscribe to my newsletter, which is called Caffeinated Commentary. The link is below in the description and in the bio. And please be sure to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share. And also, if you want more relationship advice, I do have a dating guide that's available right now that is holiday specific. So if you're looking for love during the season of wishes, then go ahead and help make your wish come true by purchasing my dating guide. It will definitely point you in the right direction. All right? So the link is below in the description and in the bio. And as always, ladies, please choose well, choose wisely, and to be smart. Bye.